Hermes from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got...
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the counter, Ingram. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. Kyle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Watch the motion. 59.
From the 38, Watson eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
57's Mike. Mike 57. 54. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that. 9 of them.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't, and this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey. He's crashing. 24. Deuce. Out. 25. Switch it. Hey, alert.
Now Watson. Flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Watson now to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
57's the mic. Watch 57. I'm coming. Hey, 55. 99. Check 99. Switch. Alert.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Come on, fellas.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
3 down.
Ingram. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Come on, let's go. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Texans' 35-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 16, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Alert! Check over. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go. Mike, check.
Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Check 13. Check 13. Tight dog.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. They give him a gain of 38. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this 1st half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
What do you want? 49. Check 49. Sponge. 26. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Say, alert. Check.
From the 50, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch the pass. Bang. Hey, 31! Hey, 31! You got tight right there. Hey, check 24. Now let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Baltimore.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. To throw is Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all, and the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone, and that's how they get free. People forget their assignments on defense. That didn't happen. And think about the guy rolling out with the football looking for an open person. No one there.
Helpless feeling.
Helpless, because that gap between you and defenders now is going to close, and close quickly.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Set, ready. Go to base. 51.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
You got another. 51 to
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watson on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Matt Judon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Watson. And he's going to go down again. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Faking the give, now Watson. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And this will be a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble and a loose football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of one, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson, and he's got Snead. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The first throw for the backup Griffin. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson flushed, and this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They'll come out in the pistol. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a give, right side. Kyle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Justin Ellis in on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Drop deep.
From his goal line here, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Motion, I got one. 59's Mike, 59's Mike.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just about on his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So a great Great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's so
under pressure, and they got to him again. Bernardrick McKinney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Throwing on third and long. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try the left side. Kyle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
We got this, fellas. Come on.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 85 yards, and the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Kyle, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On 3rd down, Kyle. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.